From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Luis Severino gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's real easy to see why this guy's one of the top pitchers. His strikeout per 9 ratio is off the charts. What does that tell me? Not only is his stuff good, but when he throws it in the strike zone, he's tough to hit. If he brings his A game, pack up your bats because he's going to punch out quite a few hitters.
Standing in, number 22. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust according.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Chris Davis now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Torres has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Has a look, now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Hicks, the runner at third with no outs. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, it's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
Digging in, Miguel Andujar, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one he'd like to have over again, missed high with the slider. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Chapman's got it. But the throw pulls him off the bag as he can't get a foot back in time, and the run will score. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. So far this year against southpaws, Stanton hits a little over the .270 mark. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Manaea, a 6'5" left-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. On to the 2nd inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Yankees lead it 1-0. So stepping in, Matt Olson. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
The Yankees, however, opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
And ready for his first at-bat, Marcus Semien. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. The 1-2. Up around the face. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's Matt Joyce now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 1 and the A's nothing. Now at the plate, Torres, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Now the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Hit in the air to left. Davis is under it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One out, nobody on. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Drilled to the right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 7, first baseman, Voit.
Now in the box, Luke Voit. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Voit, originally from the state of Missouri, he was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Count now a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline. So this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the 3rd from the Bronx. So striding in, Josh Phegley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Smoke on the ground left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But they gathered themselves, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Now back, number 22.
Into the box, number 22. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Up next for Oakland, right fielder.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Popped him up. Voigt is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. 3 runs already home here. High and deep to left center field. Frazier looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the A's open it up 4-1 now.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Chris Davis. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he takes ball one. One and one, the count to Clint Frazier. One and two. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Popped up. In time to first, and there are two away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first at bat in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Digging in, Matt Joyce. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded, foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Semien stands at second with no outs. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Josh Fegley is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. A fastball that just misses inside. And that slider's almost in the dirt. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. 3-2, full count. Three-two pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Runner at second here with one man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now the 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And a relay home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
In now, number 22. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 3-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Another full count offering on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Once again, a 3-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The next 3-2. With a swinging bunt up the line. That's foul, so the battle will continue. The next 3-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one. Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Jonathan Holder answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, and that retires the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the A's 8 and the Yankees 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Hold strike on the change. 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Standing in now, Torres, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Stanton over at second. Torres at first. 2 out in the inning. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. A pause, and the 0-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball. The 1-2 just hung in there on that one. He'll try again. 1-2 and a fastball just a bit up. Just missed with a breaking ball. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Digging in once again, Matt Olson. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch, and this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
In now, Clint Frazier, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A high fastball is in there.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Frazier is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Voigt, the runner at second with 1 away. Pops this one up. Chapman has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner will score from second. Hicks takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the A's 8 and the Yankees 3. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. The guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Adam Ottavino takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
He's set. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Josh Fegley, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ready for another shot now, Chad Pinder. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, number 22, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the A's 9 and the Yankees 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Andujar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. With runners in scoring position this season, Stanton is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Bullet back up the middle. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Now batting, number 25.
Stepping into the box, Torres. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Swing and a miss for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes on 1-1. Popped him up. Olsen is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke Voit.
Digging in and looking for more, Luke Voit. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners, two men out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Still way back. It's 9-3. Back here in the Bronx, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the seventh. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. High pop up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready once again, Matt Chapman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is line to left. Frazier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the A's 9 and the Yankees 3. Into the box, Clint Frazier. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Way out in front.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Pitch on the way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Runners off for second. In the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Frazier leads off second with nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simeon. And there's one down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Standing in, Aaron Hicks. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now of this team. They're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He works 6 1/3, mostly forgettable innings, but he will leave with the lead in his pocket. Corey Guerin will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Corey Guerin.
Aaron Judge will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now, and after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
2-0. Here it is. 3-0 now. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Sinker misses, ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Stanton carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 2 down, runners at first and second. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Count is 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 9 and the Yankees 4. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's set and the pitch. There's a strike. The Yanks came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in, Matt Joyce. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Ryan Butcher is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Butcher.
Now at the plate, Torres. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop, number 25.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Now the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Davis. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 5 on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 2-0 home. Bends into the zone for a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
In now, Clint Frazier. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one. Voigt leads off first with 1 away. Up high, 2-1 now. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Here it is on 3-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Now a snap throw to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Now that's popped up, but Fegley will have room behind the plate. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Lou Trevino
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Aaron Judge will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Now a throw over to first. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Here's the 1-1. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Pitch popped up. Olsen in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Two balls and no strikes to count to Stanton.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. It's the A's 9 and the Yankees 8. Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Josh Fegley will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Chad Pinder will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And that gets him on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball stays high. They have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stephen Piscotty will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They lead it 9-8. Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Into the box now, Torres. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. is a slider that misses below the zone. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
One-0 count. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Sanchez, base runner at first with one out. One and two now. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping up now, Clint Frazier. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Last chance for the Yankees. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
The close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Athletics led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sean Manaea earns his 5th winner of the year. Luis Severino is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Blake Trinan hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 9 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Yankees, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.